I know we talked about issues with self-checkout at stores, but I had one recently, just actually yesterday.
Do tell.
I was at at the grocery store, and there's 6 registers for checking out by yourself, 4 on the inside, and 2 that are kind of on the outside. And there was a line. There was like a line of like 5 people in front of me.
I see where this is going already.
So you're in Walmart.
No, I'm in Smith's.
No, Smith's.
So, Adam, what do you think's going to happen here?
Oh, you're going to try and go to an open one and cut people off, maybe?
No, I would never do such a thing. No, because I'm normal, okay?
Okay.
I get in line. I'm a line follower. I get in line. And so there's 6 spots we could go. But some old man, while I'm like the 4th person in line, some guy, he looks like he's in his 60s, he decides, I'm smarter than everybody else. I'm going to line up for these 2 over here on the side. Like we're all
create a new
idiots.
line.
Yeah, create his own new line.
I think when you get to be old, you don't care. It's fine.
You
He wasn't
pretend
that
you're-
old.
What are they going to do? Tell me no?
Well,
Joe,
no, I watched this. Nobody said anything. And finally, it was quiet. And finally, I was like, bro, we got a line going over here. There's like 6 of us here. Come on, you can't sneak in the
I
side.
knew you'd be the person. Who
Everybody was super quiet
All right.
and just like listened.
I've got a story. The exact same scenario that happened to me just last week. Only 4 checkouts. Reams, the local place. They all have giant carts, except for one lady. I'm waiting for her, and she checks out. She gets her receipt, and there's a baby in the cart. She walks back, starts peeling a banana, giving it to her kid. I'm like, been like a good 30 seconds. I'm like,
Move.
okay, so she's done, right? Yeah, she's
Yes.
done. And she's not really next to the register, so I walk up there and start scanning something. She's like, oh, I'm not done. And I was like,
How?
wait. And she's like, oh, I had another transaction I got to do. I'm like,
Oh my
do it.
gosh.
so the clerk had to
get out of
come
the way.
over and delete like my transaction and stuff. Like, oh man, I look like an idiot going back.
You know what I hate is those self-checkout lines when someone's doing their monthly shopping and they're going to take 20 minutes scanning their 500 items.
Yeah,
Go to a regular line.
it should be 50 items or more line, right?
Well, we got to start just doing delivery, just grocery delivery. I don't know
We
do
did.
that.
We do.
The problem was I went to the store specifically to get wet wipes, okay?
Of course you
It's
did.
an emergency situation.
Yeah,
And I needed these now. I can't sit here and wait for this old man to cut in.
Just use like toilet paper with water on it. I mean,
He
what do you
didn't
need?
join
Come
the
on.
line. He didn't join the line. He looked over sheepishly and was like, I'll just wait here until it's my turn. I said, whatever you want, bro. But I did not let him go in front of me.
We should create a podcast called The Vent, where we just vent about
It's not
things.
bad. So yeah, well,
Daily venting things we vent about.
that is this podcast. We get to the meat and bones of it, but we vent for 80%
Just
of it.
basically 3 Larry Davids complaining all podcast long.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, welcome to the Darwin Awards podcast, where we make fun of people who died this last couple weeks doing something stupid. These are all fresh deaths of people who recently died. We're not going back into the archives. We're bringing you the most freshest deaths that there is.
We actually, as Joe has pointed out, we make fun of the living as well on this podcast. You know?
Yes.
Those who cut in line or don't know how to work a drive-through window.
Those we wish were dead.
Those who sit in the middle of aisles with their shopping carts.
Looking at their
Pick a
phone,
side.
blocking. Yeah.
Dude, Jonah, the other day we were walking through the parking lot and he's like, what's wrong with people? Like, why did people stand in the middle of the aisles? And I was like, bro,
You
you're
raised
growing
him,
up.
for sure.
Hey, George Foreman died this week. Our celebrity death.
Oh, man.
His stock and grills are going to go up. Price and grills are going to go up.
Yeah.
Why
Right
would
now,
they go up?
Sell your George Foreman on eBay right now.
Better.
It's going to be a higher price.
Wouldn't they go down?
No, now it's a collectible.
But nobody's even going to know who George Foreman is in a few years. You know?
Yeah, everyone will be like, the guy who owned grills, right? That's the guy?
That's
he's,
it.
he's already that.
That's all he is.
Okay, well, let's look at last week's episode. Last week we had the following stories. We have the drunken Russian bet. I don't remember what it was. The male enlargement error. Okay, I
The
remember that
drunk
one.
Russian bet, he was just trying to drink it in one gulp and
That's
then he
right.
went to bed.
Yeah.
Died in his sleep.
Yeah.
The male enlargement speaks for itself. We had the road rage crash. What was that one?
Just
I think-
as you explained.
Oh,
I
a
probably
shooter.
brought
He was
it.
like a shooter crash. He like shot and he ended up dying.
Yeah.
And then we had the fake fiance hanging, or the fiance fake hanging.
There you go.
And we tied. We didn't know who was going to win. And guess what? The voters tied as well. The
Oh.
voters tied. The male
it?
enlargement and the fake suicide tied.
Was it one vote each? Did Bing get on and Joe got on? You guys both voted?
No, we
Stop
didn't.
downplaying how many votes we get.
We did not vote each. We did not vote. Anyway, that's what happened last week. So let's hope this week that there's a clear winner.
I think I
Let me
got
ask
one.
you something. If our listeners were like super low, would we still do the podcast?
No.
Do we ever look at the number of listeners we have?
We don't, but like
I never do.
if we were only getting like 50 people listening, would we still be doing the podcast?
Probably.
What's the limit of how many people we would if nobody
I don't know. How long do you go on a diet before you know it doesn't work?
It's been 5 years because that's
what
what
is
we're doing here.
that? 20 years. Okay. Next question. All right.
Well, the truth is, we have listeners, plenty of listeners, and we never look. We literally never look. I have no idea.
I'm sure-
every 4
I'm
months.
sure
I'll
that
check
we
stuff
could
out.
have monetized a long time ago, and we could have been a far bigger podcast if we put the effort into it.
Right? Do you
You're
want to, though?
downplaying it? We are like the #1 podcast in Utah. I saw a billboard that said that. All right.
Thank you. It said thank you, Utah.
Voting us #1.
All right, who's going first here?
Let's spin it up. Let's find out.
That was the best. That was the best that we ever made. Thank you, Utah. Voted #1. Everybody's like, "What the frick is this?"
We are #1 in some
It
countries.
is me, Adam.
Oh wow, Adam gets to go first.
Not
Let
Josiah.
me guess.
He would
Out
never
of,
go first.
out of
This is-
India.
this is
Once
rich.
again.
Story comes out of India.
Hey.
Oh gosh, this is the worst. The worst. I don't know. It's Kushinagar. Kushinagar. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's
Is
the
that a
worst
name of a person?
location. It's the name of the place. It is in India.
Oh.
Ah,
Even worse-
Chickamauga. Chickamauga.
The swimming. This happened at a swimming pool in Chickamauga.
They don't
Yes.
have swimming pools in India.
Well, this makes more sense once you hear it. You understand why.
Okay.
This story. They give. It's not a long story, but they give a lot of detail that's useless in the story.
Wow.
The deceased man, who's 35, out of India, he was the owner of a mobile gallery in town, whatever that is.
A mobile gallery? Is that some sort of like bike rental
Uh,
place?
Oh, I was
No,
thinking like
no.
pictures. No,
He just carries
phones?
pictures around.
A phone gallery of phones.
It's probably a phone gallery. You're right.
Yeah,
Okay, so
he-
a place. Okay.
yeah. He traveled to this Chickamauga along with a group of 10 bikers for this trip. I'm assuming bikes, regular bikes.
Are
Probably
you talking
wearing
about Kushal
flip-flops.
Nagar? That's how
No.
you say it.
No,
Kushal
no.
Nagar.
This word right here.
Chickamauga.
Oh.
Chickamauga.
That's a good dish. Have you never had that?
It's served
Chicken
with
marsala?
Chickamauga. Yeah, it's good. This happened on Saturday. So it happened in a swimming pool that was only 4.5 feet deep, Ben. There's your explanation about swimming pools in India. Because nobody has to swim. They just stand
Okay.
there.
Well, Indians are kind of short, though. I mean, 4.5 feet.
4.5 feet, Joe.
And-
I wasn't talking about that. I don't think we've ever seen a swimming pool in India.
and
Well,
they can't swim very well.
this is a wading pool. It's not even a swimming pool, honestly. You can't swim in it. It's 4.5. I mean, you could, I guess. But well, he decided to jump headfirst into this swimming pool that's 4.5 feet deep, which, if you're at least 5 foot tall, I'm assuming you're going to hit the bottom.
Oh.
Right?
Spinal cord injury, it says.
Yes.
Yikes.
Immediately rushed to nearby hospital. However, his condition did not improve, and they shifted him back to, where's that place been?
Chicken marsala.
Where he died on Sunday. There's a video of it apparently being circulated on social media of him jumping in the
Oh,
pool.
where is this video?
Yeah, you
I
didn't
couldn't find
research
the video.
well enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
didn't
I don't
go
really
on
need
the
to
dark
see-
web. I didn't know where to find this.
Does
Well,
that still exist?
I'm pretty sure if you type in Chickamauga swimming, it's probably going to
It'll
pop
pop
up.
up,
Let me see if
bro.
I can find it.
I wonder if there's a song about that city. Every city has a song, right?
It's like one of those ones that Johnny Cash sang about. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere.
Okay, everybody stop.
In Chickamauga.
Yeah, that's
Everyone knows. I'm sure there was a sign that said no diving at 4.5 feet deep, or is that just known?
To be fair, every hotel sign says no diving.
That's just for lawsuits purposes. They don't want to get hurt. But 4.5 feet. That's like not even.
Pools
That's like a
start
hot
at like
tub.
4.5 though, and then go down to the
I
deep
think
end.
you're right. Somewhere around there. Like
He dove in at the short end.
I don't think there was a deep end. I think the whole pool is 4.5 feet.
I believe that I found the video. Let me see.
Of course you did.
Well,
the pool you're talking about,
is a lake.
it
Is
does
it a-
look like a small pool. Yeah.
Is it like inflatable?
Yeah.
No. It's like a cement pool in the ground.
Oh well, it seems to be at his head.
Here's
Well,
what
let's
the
see
guy
it.
looks like.
Yep.
That's the guy.
Well, that looks
Nice
like
guy.
that comedian. What's
Look at
his
this.
name?
Youth.
No,
Dome.
just
Nate
because he's
Bargatze?
Indian. No. No. Oh, you know what?
The
No,
Indian
it doesn't
Nate
look like...
Bargatze. All right, so
No.
there's the guy. I don't see the video here, but here,
Oh yeah, I see a pool in the
Yep,
background. There you go.
that's what
Yeah,
the
it's a
pool
nice
looks
That's
like.
a pool. That's a pool.
It is like a plunge pool. It's like what they call a plunge pool. It's like a smaller size pool.
It does look pretty
But
small.
I don't see
The
the
video?
video on here. That's not it.
Well,
Wow.
it was a pool in India, Ben. So take that. Rewind it back.
Okay. Rewind it back.
All right. Well, let's.
Extra credit
what-
if you
what
guys
story-
can email us what song that's from.
What story, or what story number was that, guys? Do we even know at this point?
17.
Number
Of the
Darwin
year.
Award nominee number 17 of the year. Let's.
Mhm.
No, I'll bring 18 for you because
Yeah.
we know Joe is going to go last.
Yep, probably. Let's
Let's
find out right now.
spin that wheel of destiny.
Ben, you did it.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I literally don't know what story Ben's going to bring here.
I'm going to bring a story that we've never heard before on this podcast.
Wow.
The last time you said that, it was from 1950.
No.
Didn't do the proper research.
It is definitely interesting, and it is a way to go out, I guess. I actually had to look up this type of wound. This guy had a rawhide wound, and it took me a while to look that up. It can be
Is
like
that
a
the
rope
bum?
burn.
Your bum? Rawhide? No.
No.
Yeah, he had a raw hide. His hide was raw. Is that
Oh,
what you're
I
saying?
see what you're doing. Okay. That would make the story even more interesting.
But no.
But it depends. I asked Grok, and Grok said most likely from a rope burn that penetrated the skin. So it's gonna get festery and
Festery. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
well, this was a 49-year-old man from Dublin. I don't think
Yeah.
we've had an Ireland
He
story
was
in a long
probably
time.
in a tug of war competition because
It makes sense. That
sounds like
probably
something.
was. Mm-hmm.
very manly.
Craig.
Not a manly name, though. Craig.
Well, hold on. You didn't hear the last name. It's probably like O'Donnell or McDonald or...
Jones.
Craig Jones.
No, that's kind of manly, actually.
Craig Jones. He's got two first names. Well, no, never
No,
mind.
Jones.
Anyways, this is not manly at all. He let his beagle
Yeah,
lick
what
his
the heck?
rawhide
Is that
wound.
AI?
No, that's just the picture they chose, but that does look like a Craig Jones.
Gross.
49-year-old man died after contracting a fatal infection from his dog's saliva. Now, the cause of the infection was identified as Bacterium capnotophia canimororis.
Is this
I
an
don't
accident?
know.
You're gonna have to.
It's common in the mouth of dogs, and so he let his dog, which is disgusing, lick his wound for a
Oh
while.
my
That
god!
picture. There's a huge picture of a dog like covering a guy's face with his tongue. Like
Now,
Gross.
there's a 1 in a million chance he gets this,
I'm sure.
and he did, and it's very progressive. And
who
he died
came
of
up with that
sepsis.
number? 1 in a million. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't...
33% fatality rate once
So-
it enters the bloodstream.
Yeah, okay.
And
The
it's
dog
definitely
drooled
transferable.
into his wound.
Licked his rawhide wound.
Well, did he?
It says in this article
on
he
accident?
let his beagle lick the wound on his leg.
Oh, why?
Maybe it felt good. I don't know. Maybe the dog was
Gross.
just cleaning it up for him.
Here, clean it up for me. Lick it, and I'll put a band-aid.
Now, if it was on his bum, that it'd be
But
more
like,
entertaining.
wouldn't there be signs you were gonna like something's happening to your body? Like you're.
Yeah, this guy got sepsis, essentially. That's what
Yeah.
happened. And so, like, that it does happen rapidly. That happens quickly. But there are signs. You're like, oh, this is actually worse. I need to go to the hospital. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a wound and you see streaks up and down your leg that are red, you got to get to the hospital right away and get some freaking antibiotics in you.
Yeah, it says it can be transferred by licking wounds.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Oh man.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
So don't let your dog lick your wounds.
Don't let your
In
dog
general,
lick you
yes.
anywhere.
Yeah. Especially this picture. I hate it.
Now
Right
you
in
guys
his
are
face.
dog people. You have dogs.
Yeah, if
Do
I
you-
have an open cut, I'm not letting my
I know,
dog lick
but-
it off. Here you go, Lucky. Get my wound.
Let me ask you: how often does your dog lick your face?
He tries.
Never.
We don't let him. He's a puppy.
I never let my
teach him
dogs
as a puppy.
do that. If my dogs lick me, I hit them with a newspaper rolled
you
up.
don't, you don't.
I got one
you
of
are
these.
too cheap to get newspapers.
Joe, what the heck is that,
Ben's
baby?
got like a taser over here.
It's just so he'll stop barking. I got one of these.
What is that? It just shines a light in their eyes?
And it's got the little noise that I can't hear.
Oh, wow.
I heard
So
it.
when I'm
It was
working,
loud.
I can.
My dogs they don't bark, but they're just like too excited to see you. And so I have to make them sit and be good all the time.
Do
This
they
is more of a
freaking
training
lick
tool. I only use the lights when he sees the lights when he's doing something bad, so he knows not to do it.
Ben also has one of those choke collars that has like blades on it, so if he pulls on their neck, it'll cut them. He has
He
one
has
of
it
those.
on
that
some
was
of his
for my
kids, I
Doberman.
think.
I don't have it for this dog. Just turn that light on back there.
I'm trying to see what my wife's getting.
He doesn't have a fence in his backyard. He has like one of those
looks
electric
like
things that they go through the
cereal?
force field. They like,
Shot colors? Yep.
yeah. And I just stick with the rolled up newspaper. Just whack
You
them.
good
just saved one. You just have one permanent by your side table.
As
Yeah,
soon as
when
I
we
pick
leave,
it
we
up, they
just-
go hide under the table.
We put an iron stake in the ground and chain him up to it for a week. Leave out a bowl of water.
They probably eat the weeds and all the grasshoppers.
Oh, dude, I have a dog that's just fat on grasshoppers every summer. She just eats all day long.
I
Hey,
could
what's
eat-
your wife cooking up back there, Adam?
Yeah, hey, what's up,
It
Becca?
looks like
Welcome
a,
to the podcast,
a bowl
Becca.
of crappy cereal. What cereal is that? Frosted mini wheats.
That's not crappy.
I
That's
thought
good
it
stuff.
said prostate.
She's
mini
wearing a,
wheat. I was like, what is
t-shirt that
that?
says something about Taco Bell on it.
Frosted mini wheats, that's a staple of our childhood.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, you got
Sounds
frosted
right.
mini wheats. I just got the wheaty or what?
You just got shredded wheat without
shredded
the frosting.
wheat, the big chunk
one.
ones.
In the packages, individual
You know what,
packages.
Ben?
Yeah,
I'm
one
gonna
shredded
DoorDash that to you next time for your birthday.
We put a pound of sugar on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I put spoonfuls of sugar on that
Let
thing.
me ask you a question before we go into break. After any surgeries, is there like a go-to thing you guys get coming out of anesthesia or something?
I haven't been in enough surgeries to know, but
I had anesthesia since I was
Or
16.
dental thing? Do you usually? So mom got a mango smoothie from McDonald's. I always get a strawberry shake from McDonald's.
Really?
That's like my go-to when,
you mean like after like a dentist stuff?
yeah, or something like that.
Well, let's get this straight first. Mom has horrible taste
Yes.
in food, just dessert specifically.
I
Absolutely,
don't know. Mango
horrible.
smoothie sounded okay.
No, from McDonald's. What I need is a mango smoothie. from
McDonald's mango smoothie. You
She's-
really hit the spot.
She's bad. So if you're getting that, I mean, you're in bad company because she has bad
Okay,
taste in
mom's
desserts.
surely listening to this. What other dessert do you think mom thinks is good?
I don't want to talk about it.
You know, I'll tell you what. I had my wisdom teeth out. I'll never forget this. And I come home, and she decides she just want to make dinner, and we have In-N-Out, and I can't eat it. I'm like, we never have In-N-Out. We have never had In-N-Out in my life for dinner. Why now? Why are you doing this?
Okay, how about this?
You probably got a shake out of it.
I did.
I got my wisdom teeth out, and apparently, at some point on the ride home, while I was all drugged up, Mom asked me if I wanted to keep that thing that cleans the sockets in the back, and I apparently said, "Oh, I don't want that," and she threw it away.
And then you got an infection or something?
Yeah, I got an infection, like a bad one.
I never got my wisdom teeth out.
I wish the
You're not
video
wise.
cameras.
Or you are wise. All right, well.
All right, let's take a break.
Yeah, let's go break.
It was a dark night in January, just a few years ago, when three brothers set out to create a podcast. What they did not know was that it would ultimately lead to their gruesome and untimely deaths. For just $5 per month, you can listen to the details behind their murders and other accounts of people dying in mysterious ways. Join me for these fascinating news stories on the Patreon and archived episodes of the Darwin Awards podcast. Click on the link below for more details.
Well, Joe, what are you going to bring? Let's hear your story. How do you drink out of that weird urine mason jar of
No,
yours?
this is just water.
You've been drinking lots of water recently. Maybe your urine is white and clear.
It probably is clear.
That'd be nice, but no.
No. No matter how much water I drink, it's never clear.
It's because the Mountain
You know,
Dew
the only
drink.
time it happens is
maybe.
when I drink Gatorade. Like
Gatorade
immediately
is
it's
not that
clear.
good.
It gave me kidney stones.
I've been starting to dislike Gatorade.
I have a conspiracy theory about Gatorade. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah,
Sure. Gatorade
I
sucks.
think that the people in Gatorade, because I'll drink half of a Gatorade and all of a sudden my urine is clear. I think that they've come up with a product that will take your urine and turn it clear, and they put it in their drinks to make you feel like you're super extra hydrated because I'm peeing clear. But all they've done is put some sort of thing in there that like counteracts the yellow.
I never feel hydrated. I golf worse when I'm drinking Gatorade.
So, you know what? A little off topic here, but we have a mouse in our house.
So do we. I'm
Just
about
found
to catch
it
tonight.
just today. Just heard it in our kitchen. Sometimes the back door gets left open a lot, and it's right here in the kitchen. And I think it got in. And,
So I use those sticky pads. You just put them on the ground.
I put them down. You
The-
can't
the
really
other
see them in
problem
my
is-
picture by the dishwasher. There's two of them right there.
So what do you do with your sticky pad once you find the mouse?
Oh, I actually
you kill the mouse?
Kill it with a shovel. Yeah.
See, I just throw it in the garbage.
I've done that once. It just felt wrong. So
it did feel wrong. I was like, good luck out there, buddy.
Maybe you'll
Onward
free
to your next
yourself
journey.
in the dump. Maybe you'll
Because you
find
don't
a
have
free-
the balls to kill it. Jeez, just kill it.
Giving him a last chance. If he can chew his way out of it,
Yeah, if he
you're-
gets
you're free.
away into the dump.
The only way he's getting out of this is to choose off his own hands and feet. Okay.
It's
Or I
true.
could slam it with a shovel and no chance.
I'll give you an update.
That's like crucifying someone and being like, "Get down from there and you'll be okay. See ya," and then walking away.
Well,
Just gonna
trying.
starve to death.
Have you not seen the movie Saw? The guy gets away, right?
I have not seen Saw. Do you see Saw?
I haven't seen Saw.
The first
I
one?
don't see Saw.
Do you see Saw? Hey, I have a podcast review.
Read it.
It's an updated review. I remember this guy. It's titled A Podcast.
Wait, didn't you say that any new reviews and you'd send him like Pokemon cards or something?
Is it qualify?
I think
He
it
doesn't.
qualifies.
He doesn't want to now. He
I
likes his
think it
Pokemon cards
qualifies.
too
I
much.
can send him Pokemon. What did I say? I was going to send him. I can't remember. Some type of Pokemon card?
I thought, yeah. I thought that maybe that blackface trans one that you had. That's
Oh,
what you said.
I got that. It's right here. Hold on.
That's what you
Keep
said.
it on your desk. You let that thing look at you.
I was looking to see if I had something funny, but I don't. Oh, yeah, this will do. It's black. It's just like a little drawn thing there.
That was a drawn one.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, is this okay?
Okay. Anyways, he says it's called A Podcast, 5 stars. As a mailman, I listen to a lot of podcasts to get through the day. Of all of the podcasts I listen to, this is one of them.
Hey, nice.
He left that
review.
review a while ago, and there's an update now. It says, update a year later, and it's still available. Whatever that means.
Yeah, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still. Yep, we're still
It's
available.
still one of the podcasts that's available to listen to.
That's actually a perfect follow up to his original. This is one of them. It's still available. It's saying absolutely nothing.
But it's saying everything.
But it's 5 stars.
We've captivated him for a year.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Well,
All right.
Mr. Mailman, we got a story for you, don't we, Joe?
Yes, this is Darwin Awards podcast, a story of 2025, number 19. I don't know.
Yeah,
19?
19.
It's either 19 or
Yeah, 19.
23. We'll
It has
see.
19. We do 4 at a time. Yeah,
Yeah.
19.
Whatever you say. This story takes place in a place called Tepoztlan.
Tepoztlan, Mexico. I lived there for 6 months.
A place where Adam knows well because he lived in Tepoztlan. Can
That's
you tell
actually
us
the
anything?
place I got lost in the jungle overnight over there.
It sounds terrifying.
It was actually, but it was okay. We made it out. I still have the shirt I have not washed from that journey.
Really? Why? Why haven't you washed it?
Yeah, because it looks destroyed, and I like looking at it. Like,
Why was
man,
it so destroyed?
Because we were going through brush all night long.
You were
walking
bushwhacking
yeah,
through the
nowhere.
jungles.
It was but
Hilarious.
fun. I want to go back there.
What time did you end up getting home? Like 3 a.m., 4
Yes,
a.m.?
it was 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
So in Tepoztlan, it's like a small town. A few thousand people, but it's very touristy. It's like where people go because there's a little tiny, like ancient kind of little pyramid at the top of a mountain, and kind of like there's a lot of steep cliffs with jungle looking
It's a
stuff.
TikTok location.
So it's
Exactly. Okay.
and there's like
Freaking annoying.
13 old churches there that everyone has a party every month. So it's like
That's
big-
cool.
It's an important place to
That's
go.
very cool. All right.
So a lot of hippies go there.
Well,
This
what
is-
stupid person did something there?
This is a hippie. Look at her. Let me show you a picture.
Hold on here.
Gosh, that doesn't look like a
What am
hippie
I even
at
looking
all.
at? It looks like an AI Asian girl. I don't know what I'm looking at.
No,
What is
she
this?
just looks like a regular
AI
girl.
Asian. She looks like airbrushed here, but
Lips
she's
are a little large.
young lady. Okay, this is a young lady. She's 24 years old. Her name was Yareli. And she
sounds
suffered
sexy.
from bad vibes.
Oh man,
Hold on.
I know a bunch of people that could.
I didn't even look at this. I saw the bad vibes, but my face, my eyes went right to the sentence says after the alleged warlock.
Yeah, there's a warlock in this story. Yeah, a warlock. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. All right.
So this lady suffered from bad vibes. So she went to a warlock.
Is that like something in Dungeons and Dragons or Magic the Gathering? Like, I don't know what a warlock is.
Yeah,
no,
well-
it's something from one of those 13 churches you mentioned in that place.
You know, I gotta look up what's a warlock.
She needed the ancient healing of a warlock, and she needed the up her hit points or whatever they do in Dungeons
Oh.
and
Is
Dragons.
she like resetting her chakras or something? What is this?
Yes.
A warlock is either a sorcerer or a witch of some type. by the
Oh,
way.
okay. She had something stuck in her third eye. So she and her friend came to a spiritual healer to heal up their bad vibes. And he promised to eliminate energy blockages and improve her well-being.
I bet he eliminated her.
He
Her
eliminated the block-
well-being.
The first to receive the cleanse was her friend, without any major complications. But when
Okay, were there minor complications then?
Yeah, she has one less arm, but
she
not
was
major.
fine. Nothing major. But
when Yareli's term came, everything got out of control. The warlock used a mixture of herbs, incenses, and candles,
That's normal.
but also essences and alcohol.
Also could be normal.
But ended up causing the woman to be engulfed in flames within
Oh,
seconds.
okay. So maybe like he put a sheet over her or something, or like sprayed
Alcohol, probably.
a
it
mist
just
of
caught fire
alcohol.
to the nearby incense.
Witnesses heard the cries of despair and immediately called emergency services.
His body did not resist.
Well, it should say her. You remember in Spanish
No.
that su.
Yeah. All right.
With second-degree burns on 60% of her body, she was transferred to a hospital. But despite the valiant efforts of everybody, she did not make it. Here's her.
I don't know if there's any local hospitals there, honestly.
Maybe she was the one with bad vibes and her family sent her there.
Yeah.
And they eliminated the bad vibes. She's gone.
Where's your GoFundMe? I'll look it up.
It's right there in
She's
front
already.
of you.
No, that's not the. This is in may she rest in peace. That's right here on her.
Oh,
Her thing.
that's not a
What's
Kickstarter or
What's
something?
known about the warlock and his whereabouts?
He's disappeared
Is there
into the
a
jungle.
picture? Yeah.
He's
Daniel.
actually hospitalized.
Daniel
He had burns on his hands, and so he's in the hospital right now.
Are there many Daniels in Mexico?
Yeah,
No.
Daniel. Oh yeah, Daniela, yeah, es un nombre
I don't
normal.
remember Danielle.
Yeah,
Daniela.
okay. Well, the young woman died in the middle of a dangerous stripping of bad vibes, and she didn't make it. Now, is this a Darwin Award?
Stupidity is thinking that a warlock can heal you, but
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to die necessarily, but...
Yeah, it's true.
It's their mistake.
Is it
They should
religion,
have added
though?
the crystals.
Yeah, he didn't do it by moonlight.
Let me
That's the
ask you
problem.
this.
No, it was in the third moon.
If you inject yourself with essential oils because you think it's going to heal you and it kills you, is that stupidity?
If you use essential oils, is that stupidity?
Not just using them.
Besides
but
for the
abusing
smell.
them.
Yeah, no, using them at all.
At all. I had a neighbor once who tried to rub a garlic. What is it?
On your
Is
feet or something? No?
Yeah, my feet and forehead, like
A vampire?
Why did you
no,
let this
it
man
wasn't-
touch
it
your
wa-
feet?
No, I didn't let her, but she was.
She was a warlock.
consistently- No, she was a. Where did she used to work?
A healer.
Young Living?
She was a Young Living
Or
sales rep.
doTERRA?
Oh.
doTERRA maybe, and she had this garlic infused one that's supposed to. And I was like, you gotta wait, hold on, you have to stop.
I
I'd be
hate
like,
the smell.
stop. I was like,
Garlic.
I am the 1000% wrong person for you to say anything about essential oils to. She's like, no, you're really gonna love it. Like, you're getting close.
You're
You're,
like, I'm
not gonna
about
like
to
what I'm
kick
gonna
you
say
with
to you. I'm really gonna embarrass you. You better stop.
Okay, how about this though? What about getting the Pfizer jab? Huh? Same
I
thing,
wouldn't know
right?
anything about that.
You know,
Same
Joe, it's been a
freaking
long
thing.
time since you've made fun of me in essential oils. It's been like, used to every week you'd drop some kind of
Did I?
Adam over here doing essential oils. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it had like a collector's pack.
Did have a lot of oils.
You know, my wife uses essential oils, so and she listens to
I
this
like
podcast.
it's fine for smells or the lavender ones for calmness. I get, but once you get into the, I don't know, rubbing on your shins to get rid of shingles. I don't know. It gets all weird.
I think we should create a brand that's called non-essential oils that you can use.
That's not a bad idea.
Non-essential oils. It's like essence of clover. It's like doesn't do crap.
Barbecue bacon.
This will do nothing for you.
Non-barbecue bacon.
There you go. It's like hamburger pasta. This will be a great
Alcohol remover for when you come back from golfing and you don't want your wife to know you were drinking.
It smells like essential oils. Yeah.
No, well,
All
this is
right.
a good idea. Adam, non-essential oils. I agree.
Taco Bell Grande.
Oh,
Look at
yes. Mhm.
Rub that on yourself.
Cheesy gordita crunch.
You know, my brother-in-law, he really loves the smell of pizza. Who doesn't, right? And when he met this girl that he's dating, she worked at Round Table and she always smelled like pizza. And
Ooh.
he says that's the reason they got married, because she always smelled so
I
good.
gotta tell you, Round Table pizza has a good smell. That
You
is,
know, if you
intoxicating.
could bottle the smell of fresh rain on asphalt or gas stations,
that's good,
that'd be
too.
Great.
Yes.
Like a good gas
Little
station
Sharpie smell, little...
You're one of those people?
No.
That's like
Yeah.
my son. He smells gasoline. He's like,
It's not straight gasoline. It's something about the gas
There's
station
a little
gasoline.
something there. I don't know what it is. But,
I
okay, let's
understand the
move on.
rain on the asphalt.
Let's go to the lightning round.
By the way, all the audio was all screwed up the last episode. Like the lightning round sound went off way early, and the winning sound.
Oh, was that your fault?
I screwed it up.
Okay. I didn't know.
Was that something you did?
No. In this round, there's supposed to be the sound of lightning. Like that.
Okay.
Where we all bring a teaser of a story, and we will vote on the one we'd like to hear.
Uh-oh.
So, everyone better get ready and choose our story. Joe?
Whoa, why me? Okay, here we go. This one has to do with trying to catch a porcupine. Pretty good.
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
that. I
Pretty
like
good.
that already. Yeah.
Okay, Ben, what do you got?
Well, this person's trying to catch fire.
Okay.
Mm,
Did it involve a warlock?
catching is the theme. I'm going to go with a man who tried to catch a bull with the horns.
Okay, I think we have a clear winner here. Okay, are you guys
Yeah,
ready
it's
for
porcupine.
the
Let's hear it.
Porcupine pie.
How dare you.
Okay.
How dare you.
Adam will send for you Pokemon cards if you know who sings that song without looking it up.
Don't look it up.
I got a better one. I'll send you This one right
Who is
here.
that? Steve Sachs? Who's that?
That's
Kurt
Kurt
Gibson.
Kurt Gibson.
Nice.
Oh,
What the heck? Where'd you get that card?
He gets cards.
That's a
online.
great
got
baseball
cards.
card.
That's a great card.
How'd you like the pulling of that Steve Sachs name out of my head? That's pretty good,
That's pretty
right?
good. Yeah.
I have a Steve Sachs.
Do you? Kurt Gibson
Nomar
one's better, though.
Garcia
Like,
Parra.
that's cool.
All right, Porcupine.
All right, this is a bizarre story out of India, our favorite part of India, Uttar Pradesh.
Is it in a bazaar in India?
It's in a bazaar. No.
Let me guess. He crawled
this is
into
fantastic.
a porcupine cave. That's usually how it happens. but
Do they
you
eat
know.
porcupine in India?
I
Yeah, and the answer is yes. Of course they
it's
do.
probably better than anything else they're eating.
It's probably yeah.
Hmm.
It's street food. I'm sure. of
Porcupine
it.
pie.
Yeah, he did try to climb into a porcupine burrow. In a bizarre incident, a 35-year-old man named Kumar, of course. What? Sorry, Kumar's very Indian.
Is it?
Yeah. He was
Yeah, it is.
discovered by local farmers on Sunday, 36 hours after he went missing.
Oh, his name really is Kumar. I thought you were joking.
No,
Okay,
no, really.
so there- okay.
More than half of his
a
body
common
was
name.
stuck inside the 6-foot deep, narrow tunnel-like pit in a sugarcane field with only his legs visible, sticking up
Maybe
back there.
maybe this porcupine was eating all the sugar cane.
Maybe.
You think he's getting revenge on this poor little
He's
creature?
killing this.
Just throw
Innocent
a freaking firecracker
porcupine.
in there. You don't need to.
That's true. Just
Smoke
put a
him out.
hose. Do it like the
Yeah,
gophers.
go
We would
first. Just flood
stick
him
a
out.
hose down there.
Cause of death is still unclear, but a local villager speculated that Kumar might have tried to catch the porcupine, got stuck. Okay, look, the only reason to go into a porcupine hole is to catch something, right? I mean, there's no other reason for him to stick
No,
half
there
his
is-
body in there.
There is no reason. There is zero reason to.
If you're
climb into a
addicted
porcupine
to like small places and you like
Ooh, stop
claustrophobic
it.
things,
He's trying to die. Well, he died of suffocation. We know that. But he also, the rain made the area slippery. Maybe he slipped in the hole. No, that's not true. Maybe the cave, like the hole, like collapsed on him when he was down in there, and he's like, oh, and he couldn't get out.
what would you do
Have
if
to-
you walked across the field and you saw someone's feet just sticking out of a hole?
tickle his toes.
No. Take his shoes, take his Nikes, and run.
I don't think he's wearing Nikes.
Check for a wallet, and you go.
I probably pull him out.
Yeah, you pull him out.
Probably yank
That
on
could
those.
make
happen
fun
to
of
you,
him.
Joe. You could be
First,
out spraying
first
the
you take a
field
picture.
and
You take
walk
a picture.
across a guy in a hole.
How many pictures do you take? And do you take poses first?
Oh, you TikTok first.
Do you
or
sit on
anything
his
else.
feet?
You gotta
You live
do a
stream.
TikTok. You're like,
Look what I
what's this?
found.
Okay.
Oh, that's decent.
All right,
Number
well, let's
20 was
do-
decent.
Let's do a quick recap.
Can you?
Story number 17.
Story number 1 is a man who dove into 4.5-foot pool and severed his spine or something like that.
Yeah.
Why he dove, we don't know.
We don't know why people do any of these things.
Story number 2 was a man who let his dog lick his open wound and suffered a horrible infection and died. Story number 3 was a girl who suffered from bad vibes and went to see someone to cleanse her bad vibes,
A warlock.
who set her on fire. And story number 4 was a man who was chasing a porcupine down a porcupine hole.
I wish this warlock had a better name, like Jonathan or something.
Some
Jonathan
call
the
you
warlock.
Tim.
Daniel.
Tim, yes.
Okay. How do you know she's a witch? All right, let's vote, guys. Who is our Darwin Award for this week?
Dungeons and Dimbos.
Wait, what's a dimbo? Dungeons and bimbos, is that what he said?
Yeah, I said
Dimbo
bimbo.
and a Dumbo.
Check the tape.
Yeah, I said
I didn't
I
hear
said
that.
dimbos. It's the same thing.
So you
I think
choose
warlocks are more in like magic cards, right? That sounds
like
more-
Magic the Gathering?
yeah.
Look, I really like my story of the guy's dog letting him lick him because it is weird and creepy, and that guy shouldn't be here anymore. But to go to some ritual because you're trying to get rid of bad vibes, that human is awful.
Yeah. Also, your dog can just walk by you, kind of stealth lick you real quick. Be like, hey,
Well,
knock that
this
off.
article said, "Come here." He said he let him lick it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
That's
gross.
true. But that could be just the editorializing of the freaking stupid reporter.
Hey, I'm just reading from the article here. That's
read
what it says.
you got. You got to read what you got.
Okay.
So I believe it.
Adam, what do you think?
I think the girl, I didn't think she was going to catch fire. I think they just used candles, so it could have been an accident. The guy at the Porcupine, that's pretty good up there because you are risking your life crawling into a hole. Diving in the pool is pretty stupid too. I think Porcupine. It's kind of fun, and it's stupid.
He does this on purpose, you know. We can't let him go last anymore.
He didn't go last.
I didn't even see anybody vote.
I think you're voting for the Porcupine.
I don't think I want to vote for the Warlock just because it feels semi-religious, and all religious people have faith in some things that seem weird to everybody else. You know, if I went to some Mormon bishop and he put oil on my head and then accidentally a spark went off and it lit me on fire.
I don't think olive oil.
When you put it that way.
I'm just saying, you know. But I think I'm going to go with the Porcupine because I can't understand why anyone would climb into that. Except, I mean, throw some smoke down there or a firecracker or something. Don't go climbing down in
water.
There. What's the best case scenario? You're getting some quills in your face or hand. So, like, why do that?
Maybe he wore a bag over his face.
Even worse.
Maybe that's how he
suffocated.
He suffocated. All right, congratulations, Porcupine Chaser. Trying to get some porcupine pie. Porcupine pie, porcupine pie. I'm going to play some of that, by the way.
You know, no, you're not. But,
I will.
You know what's coming up next week is April Fool's Day, guys. April Fool's Day. Any pranks?
Okay.
Any pranks? You got any pranks?
We can't tell them on here. Our wives are listening.
They don't listen till like 2 weeks later. You know that.
I'm going to fake a pregnancy. I'm going to show my wife the positive and show her that, tell her I'm pregnant.
You know your wife's been gone for like 2
men
weeks.
can get pregnant.
I mean,
Yes, they can.
what else? I know I had a good one. I really did, and I just forgot what it was. But
Let's all just choose our favorite publication and send it to Greg. Let's sign him up for a lot. Like
That's not,
Maxim or what?
yeah,
that's not
sure.
even a good prank.
You know what? I'll tell you a prank that I did in my work, and it continued on for 2 years. I was always the first one into work with and some other people show up like 30 minutes later. And on April Fool's Day, I parked at an angle through 2 parking spots, like directly diagonal. And everyone copied me parking crazy in that parking lot. Like everyone was taking up 2 or 3 spots. It was crazy sideways.
That is a good idea.
The whole day. And I took pictures of it. It was hilarious. And the next year it happened again, and I didn't start it. I was like, oh, yeah, this is good.
I'm going to park in the bus zone at the school.